Hey everybody, this is Pastor Vern for January 15th, 2020. No, 2021. I'm still having a little trouble getting used to that change. It's Friday. It's Friday. As we continue along with looking at our look at some of the men surrounding Jesus, some of the people surrounding Jesus, today we come to John, the brother of James. We talked about his brother earlier in our discussions, that he and his brother were the sons of Zebedee, the fisherman, and that they were also known as the sons of thunder for their maybe enthusiasm, their zeal. I don't know, whatever you wanted to use, but John has another description as that he is the one that Jesus loved, and there's a lot of debate about what that means, but he was close to John. Jesus entrusted his mother to John from the cross, which was a tremendous sign of respect and also of his ability to care for Jesus's mother. He got a place in the inner circle with Jesus. We know that oftentimes the inner circle is described as Peter, James, and John. In the Christian church, he has a larger than life personality. He was there for most of the major events during the time that Jesus was in his ministry. He wrote, we credit the Gospel of John to him. We credit some other writings to him in the scriptures and the book of Revelation. John was probably the only one who lived to be an old man. He outlived all the other disciples, where he preached and loved and taught against the heresy that was coming out of the early church. We also remember John for Sunday or Easter morning, when he and Peter raced to the tomb after Mary Magdalene reported that the tomb was empty. John outran Peter. We think that probably John was cut a little bit younger than Peter, and he got to the tomb first, but he just didn't seem to be able to go into the tomb, as Peter was the first one to enter. Whether John was stunned at the sight or whatever, it was Peter's boldness that allowed him just to crash through and see what was going on. I guess we don't know for sure. We'll talk about Peter here in a day or two, and so John is just one of the disciples that we know the most about. Also, probably was one of the most dynamic in pushing the faith forward between his writings, his preaching, and the way he lived his life. He's really kind of fascinating. A lot has been written about him. There's tons of information about his life. And I would suggest that if you're really kind of into this with John, especially because of his relationship with Christ and with the other disciples, especially those who were called from the seashore, there's a lot of information about that and that you could find. And if you wanted to study on your own, always thought I'd like to do a study on John with a group of people. Hadn't had the opportunity to do that. So I guess that's about all for today. You take good care of yourselves, watch out for others the best you can, and stay safe. See you later.